time to get back on the trail. Give you an idea of what's going on here. I'm doing laundry and little peer into the thru-hiker life. I got all my clothes in the washer, so wearing my rain gear and my wind pants and my birthday suit underneath. I got my town shoes or sandals. So when you're a thru-hiker, you wash all your clothes, but you wear your rain gear while you're doing it, even though it's like super sunny. And then you eat a pastrami Polish hot dog for breakfast
with a Gatorade.
With a Gatorade.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you do. That's what you do. You know, when you're a hiker, thru-hiker, that's what you do.
That's what you do.
Oh my goodness, I can't reach it. No. Ah! All right, so that's what you do. Ooh, you look at trees. Speaking of tree, I think this might be a Palo Verde. I think you got photosynthetic bark. Really cool. I think they're Palo Verde. I could be wrong. I'm gonna go up to Scissors Crossing over there, and then I'm gonna hike up a couple miles of uphill. That is a big ass, some kind of military helicopter. There's lots of cool military stuff going on around here. Interesting looking propeller plane. Back on the trail. Get a couple miles in. It's a 14-mile waterless stretch. I am loaded down with water. Even got the Vecto out this time. I got a lot. I'm gonna get to Scissors Crossing at the underpass there. I'm gonna eat a bunch of food and see if I can't put a dent in this giant heavy pack that I have now after I got my resupply box from Julian. I sent a lot of stuff to Idlewild, and I sent some stuff home. I got rid of some stuff. Problem with the desert, it gets hot, but then it also just gets cold at night, especially this time of year. So what I did was I sent home my hoodie, the Nemo uninsulated one. I bought a Nemo insulated tensor from 2 Foot in Julian, and I slept on it last night. It was awesome. Back to the trail, and yeah, let's get her done. So it's like 7 p.m. and the sun is going down, and I'm back on the trail. I went to that underpass there, and there's a couple guys and they're hanging out, and it was all right, but it's getting a little breezy in there, and actually it's nicer out here. But I'm about to hike a couple miles up and camp so I can get started on the trail early in the morning. And right on, first night hike of the PCT. Correction, it's 7:45 p.m. so it's almost 8 p.m. so yeah, that's right. See, we're on the PCT, if you can even see that. Right on. Nice thing is we got almost a full moon, and I got a full charge on my headlamp, and plenty of charge left in my battery pack. So yeah, I'm ready to do this, and it's gonna probably be warm. Just gotta look out for these choyas down here. Probably gonna be warm enough for about another couple hour and a half till the sun is all the way down and things settle, and then the chill come in. That'll be right about the time that I'll be camping. So good to go. So yeah. Woo, buddy, we are in the dark. It's actually getting warmer up here. Oh, it's so nice. I've actually had to shed layers already coming up here, so starting to see the first barrel cactus. Unfortunately not in the daylight, but we'll get you some barrel cactus action tomorrow. Hard to tell, but moon is so bright. Wow, you can't tell at all. There's trucks and vehicles down there. I can literally see my shadow from the moon. It's so bright right now. Unfortunately, you can't see it on the camera. Right on. I'm in this little kind of gully at the end of a switchback. There's a little flat spot, and down below there's another one where there's somebody else that stayed last night, and I guess I startled them, so I'm gonna get up and get moving. You know, my stuff partially put together. At least I got my shoes on. Oh, forgot to mention, we got about 11 and a half, 12 miles left to this waterless stretch, so I nibbled a little bit of it last night. The night hiking was awesome. Definitely want to do more of that. Thank you, Tensite. With all the flowers, all the wildflowers blooming right now. All this pea and vetch and something else. It's a little cloudy right now, but that's fine. Keep the heat down. Got about 11, 12 miles to the water cache, and then there's a campsite near there. Probably stay or hike on a little bit. All right, let's get moving. Engelmann's hedgehog cactus. California barrel cactus. And that's a rare species, hiker, thru-hikerus americani, PCT, Pacificus crestus variation. The desert is starting to be in bloom. Very nice. Oh, I got some other hikers coming. Looks like the bubble. People are catching up to me. It's a race. I can't let them pass. Cactus just growing out on the side of these rocks. Markings on them. Cool. This right there, and this kind of rock outcrop right next to the trail. It's a cactus riot. Everywhere I look, there's cactus, and there's aloes, and there's pretty flowers everywhere. Got a new species. We got acotillos. Look at that one. It's tall. And it's overlooking the valley below. And that's the mountain over there that I climbed. I went pew pew pew, and then over there in the RV park. Way down over there. Now I gotta get moving. So I've been really lollygagging this morning. Lots of stopping to take pictures of cacti and plants and flowers, and a little drier section here. So while there's still a lot of cool stuff to look at, I have to make some miles. So ooh, bees. Yes, lots of bees everywhere too. I actually like to see that. They're pollinating, doing their thing, paying me no mind. So thank you, bee friends. Let's be friends, be friends. Anyways, got about 10 miles to the water cache, and the sun's getting high, so I'm gonna make some time. And right now I finally, once the birds start chirping, time to put in music. The sounds of nature were awesome this morning. Oh, just the smells, just so pungently herbal. All the flowers and the pollen, and oh, so good. So right now I'm listening to Broken Bells, their latest record. I can't remember what it's called, but it's pretty good. I highly recommend it. Yeah, that sun's getting hot. It's lucky to find this juniper here, catch some shade. Ooh. They don't call it the desert for nothing. But it is pretty cool. Oh, my shoulders tweaking me. All right. Oh, nice cool off. Time to get moving again. So, what is the saying? The only people out in the midday sun are burrows and gringos. Well, I might be a jackass, but I'm no burrow. So I guess that makes me a gringo. At least the breeze is cool. Here's the water. Got watered up at the cache. Just had dinner. Some couscous with tuna. I got couscous I got out of the hiker box way back at Camp Lockett. So I'm glad to finally eat that, get that out of my pack. Ready to get back on the trail, hike for another 2, 3, 4 miles. We'll see. Get a little closer to where I need to be tomorrow. The rest of the trail is waterless until we get to Barrel Springs, so I'm going to hike some this evening and then hike the rest of the morning and go into Montezuma Valley Market. So I got my earliest start yet. Got out of here, got out of camp just before 6:25. Woke up at 5 on my own. It was pretty windy. Made the mistake of not sitting on my fly, and I was on a pretty slanted spot, but you know, sometimes that's what happens when you sit up in the dark. It was pretty breezy last night, but I didn't think it'd get that windy overnight, but it did. I should just expect that. 8 miles, I think, to Barrel Springs. Get some water and call up the Montezuma Valley Market and have them come pick me up. That's where I'm going to stay tonight and tomorrow. This cool cave here. Definitely constructed. I don't know if it was like a mining or what, but interesting. Got the sun here, so you can actually see it. Yeah, it'd be an interesting place to camp. Well, here's the view from my morning constitutional. I had to hike. Trail is right down there. Just past that bush down there, so off the trail enough, but a few people passed by. So, all right, got about just under 3 miles left to the Barrel Springs and going into Montezuma Valley Market. Oh. It's had a blaze on it, huh? Huh. Whew. Air temperature is breezy and cool, but it feels hot in that sun for sure. The water. Alright. Got plenty of shade here to hang out and wait for my ride to come back. Montezuma Valley Market. Filled up and vehicle with all the other hikers that already were there, so but he said he'd be back in like 10-15 minutes, so that's great to me. It sounds good. So right on, let's go. Well, good morning everyone, and for those who celebrate, happy Easter. Day 2 of my respite here in Montezuma Valley Market, and I'm staying in their little motel here. We'll take a look around. Got a bed, very soft bed. Dare I say, maybe even a little too soft. You know, after you've been sleeping on the ground. I got a little gear explosion going on. Not too bad. Got a little space heater. I'll take you around for a quick walk. Got a bunkhouse over there, and then just beyond it back there is where the central building is, where it's kind of like the common room, the hangout, and bathroom, showers, all that fun stuff. Kitchen. Right here is where in 2021 the original market burned down. Various stages of getting that rebuilt, so instead they've built a temporary one over here, and we'll show you that. Got a couple of little cottages, they call them. Be remiss without noting probably 15-foot tall Yeti. Gotta have some road kitsch. There you go. As you can see, we're right by the highway. This is where they have their little beer garden. When I showed up here yesterday, guy was handing out snacks and fresh grapefruit, and it's really good. This is their little store. They usually open at 9. The owners, Kimmy and Mike, will be back, and very nice people. Appreciate their hospitality. As you can see, they got a lot of stuff in there. Whole lot of stuff in there. Right here is where you hang out. Thru hikers get shuttled back and forth by this vehicle here. Very kind to to shuttle us back and forth from the trail. I no charge at all. It helps them drive business to the store and provide a much needed service to the hiking community, which is always, we greatly appreciate all of the help that people are giving us. It would be much more difficult without that help, and I know people have done it and people used to do it, and my hat's off to them. I'm out here with a little help from my friends, as Van Morrison would say. So take a look around. I'll show you the central building. There's the bunkhouse right there. Central building here. There's some private rooms in here which are locked, so I won't be able to show you what one looks like. Hangout living room. Private rooms adjacent to the kitchen. Last night I whipped up quite the meal. Should have got a picture of it, but I was so hungry. They had some extra food laying out, so I used some of the pasta, and in there they had an onion, a little potato, and they used some of the garlic, those garlic cloves, and some Spam. And I whipped that up in the pan, kind of got that nice and caramelized, and then I added whole milk with this bone broth gravy mix. Put the noodles in there. Oh my God, let me tell you, it was pretty damn good. I was shocked. Also, some pre-cooked chunks of chicken breasts that they sell in there that were seasoned, and boy, it was out of sight, let me tell you. That's about it. I'm just gonna be hanging out here today, just staying off my feet as much as possible. I'll lay down on this mat here and just do a bunch of stretching, but I am going to make some food first, and then I'm going to be planted right there for a while looking at that thing. Show you what I made for breakfast. So they had some eggs in here. I fried up some eggs. I bought the Spam yesterday and used that for dinner, so I got some for breakfast. Got some Baby Bell cheese I bought yesterday. They had some of these carrots and jalapenos in the refrigerator. I bought these chili plantain chips. Those pretty darn good. And then they had some corn tortillas in there that I heated up. And right now, on the stove, I got the dehydrated refried beans reconstituting, and it's gonna be a great breakfast. Oh, and don't forget, I made my coffee. Woo-hoo. And I'm watching the codgers on the YouTubes. Because you know, when you're hiking a trail, what do? On your days off, you watch other people hike the same trail. Well, entertainment, yes, but also too is trying to, see what they saw and what I might expect, but I'm thinking a lot of the snow that they're seeing is going to be long gone or mostly melted by the time I show up. So, right on. Trail conditions change really quickly, and you got to be flexible, and that's what I'm all about. Being flexible here. It's just gotta be my mantra. So, oh yeah, and I also forgot, I missed the 100-mile marker little deal where they usually put the rocks and write out the number. Totally missed it. I entertained the thought of walking back there just for the picture, but it's like, you know what, I'm not gonna walk 2 miles round trip just for that. So, oh well, I missed it. Big deal. All right, take two. Take two. We got Wayfinder, and we got Ed, and we got food I made. So, what do we got in here? We got corned beef and Spam and asparagus and cauliflower and milk and beef gravy mix and garlic and pepper. And we have white rice, which is, okay, it's starting to solidify more, less so than a white rice porridge. Food's on, digs in. Oh, what was your name?
Kate.
Kate.
Short for Catherine.
All right, Kate, short for Catherine. Time to eat. And who we got in the shower?
Yuri.
Yuri.
From Israel.
Yuri from Israel. All right, time to eat. Say that again.
What?
You're an amazing chef.
No.
And it was delicious. See, this is all real. It's very authentic here. We're keeping it real.